My name is Lucas Garrett, and we're going to talk about certain topics that my experience with my background of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, being a member here for about 3 years or so, and when I was the endurance coach, kind of accumulating all the things that I've learned over time to kind of transpire on this wonderful whiteboard. The three things I'm going to talk about today are going to be pace, breathing, and attitude. Those are three things that you can walk into the room and you can control at any time. The first thing I want to talk about is pace. I feel that pace is very important because you could have those people that go out super hard and then they're done, they can't finish the workout. And what's important about pace is you should have a plan, you should have a plan of action. When you're doing the plan of action, you should walk into the door with the intention of the workout already kind of gone through in your head. The coaches are doing amazing things here where you have the coaches' tips and tricks. You also have the vlog that they're going through, so you have a well-rounded answer or question that you're going to be able to talk about in your intention of the workout. Also important about pace is don't be influenced by the people around you. You yourself know your body the best or the most. You can't kind of compare yourself to other people. Even though you want to compete against them, be sure that you listen to your body. I'm a big hypocrite when it comes to that. I'm probably one of the most competitive people you'll ever meet. If I see anybody beating me, I will pretty much kill myself to try to beat them. In doing that, I've kind of gone through maybe some problems with injuries or different experiences that maybe you can learn from my experience. Again, just talking about pace, make sure that your plan is you stick with it. When you walk in the door, you have a plan of action. You don't deviate from that plan. You don't see someone beating you and you go faster. Remember that you're going to go through these ups and downs. If you can kind of control the pace that you're going, you're going to have a great workout. Also talking about the intention, like the coaches going through with their vlogs and tips and tricks, having the understanding of what the intention of the workout is. I know that another level CrossFit right now is going through a strength program. So understanding that you walk into the door that you're going to be doing strength. You might be doing as many Metcoms or AMRAPs. You're going to go in and the intention of the workout is to get stronger. You want to improve your squat. Squat's a great fundamental movement. Understand that you're doing a strength portion versus a skill portion versus an aerobic portion or any of that nature. And then again, don't be influenced by the people around you in a negative way. Always be influenced in a positive way, but make sure you take that into account. The next thing I'd like to talk about that correlates with pace very well is talking about breathing. You have different types of energy systems in your body that correlate with the oxygen and the way that ATP is produced. In doing that, I kind of wanted to break it down in a graph for you so you might be able to see what's going on in the graph. So I don't have different colors for you, but I'll outline it with the movement of my hand. You have three different energy systems that we're going to talk about: the phosphogenic, the glycolytic, and the oxidative. They're all labeled here for you. On this graph, we talk about the percent of total energy, and we have the time that it goes through or transpires. The first big bump that you're going to see is your phosphogenic movement. That's 10 seconds that your body is releasing all the ATP. More of an anaerobic activity. Anaerobic just meaning you're not using oxygen to break down the movement or the ATP. A good example of that would be your 10 or 100 meter sprint or a huge Olympic lift. You're using a bunch of muscles in a short amount of time. Your next is going to be your glycolytic. Your glycolytic is a little bit longer and activated a little bit after your phosphogenic. It's going to go from anywhere about 10 to about 60 seconds. So you're going to hit your peak around 30 seconds of the movement. So a good example of this would be maybe an 800 meter or a 400 meter sprint. When you're doing that, it's kind of just a lower volume, lower impact, lower strength portion, but it's still not a super easy job. Your next is going to be an oxidative stage or energy system. And you see here with this label, this graph, is it starts here and goes all the way through and peaks all the way throughout the graph. That's why I believe breathing is super important, because when you're in the oxidative stage, you're actually doing aerobic activities, and that's taking oxygen to produce ATP for the muscle contraction. If you have any questions about this, we can talk about EPOC, which is the excessive post-oxygen consumption. Talking about anaerobic versus aerobic, the calories that you're going to use after your workout is done. You can always email me. It looks like a little kid wrote it, but it's lucasfcgarrett@gmail.com. If you have any questions about that, if I don't have the answer, I can lead you in the right direction, or I might be able to answer it along with our coaches here, that they're pretty amazing at answering all your questions. The last of the three that I feel are very important are going to be, attitude. Like I said, most important attribute that you can bring to any gym. You can also bring it to real life situations. You can bring it to your work. You can bring it to your marriage. It's the only thing that you actually get to control and choose. You get to choose your attitude when you walk into any door, through any door. I want to talk about your attitude versus gym versus real life or reality. A lot of people have the attitude that they're going to come in here and they're going to be the best. They're going to be the Rich Froning of the gym. You're not. I hate to break it to you. That takes a lot of time, dedication, and a certain type of human being, immortal, some might say, to do that. But if you really want to, I know that there is the ability with our coaches, with our skilled staff and everything in that nature, that they can lead you in the right direction. Know that your goals that you create are going to be, do you deserve those goals that you're creating for yourself? For example, do I deserve to go to the CrossFit Games? No. I haven't put in the time, I haven't put in the effort, I haven't done any of that to deserve that goal. Do I deserve to have a healthy lifestyle? Yes. I watch what I eat, I work out constantly, and I like to educate myself on different types of environments or opportunities. So really know the importance of goal setting versus gym versus real life. I wanted to talk about the attitude. It's been coming up a lot in just life and different types of people coming up to me and talking about it. Attitude for me is very important. A positive attitude is very infectious. If you walk into a gym and you see someone with a positive attitude, you're either going to migrate toward that person or they're going to influence you. It's almost like a crazy disease that you get with very good optimism. I kind of just wanted to leave you with that. I wanted to leave you with the opportunity for you to walk through any door and choose the attitude that you're going to have that day. If you have any questions about those three topics or any other question that you might have, you can go ahead and email me. If you want to contact me, I'm usually here at the gym, or you can get my cell phone number from the coaches here. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Be positive.